I believe in human curiosity, our innate ability to meet challenges and push back the limits of what we believe is possible. Every bold journey, internal or external, begins with the exercise of your curiosity. It's 1999. It's a dot-com bubble. Everybody's afraid of the millennium bug. And internet companies are raising millions. I'm 26, thirsty for adventure, and I have just quit a night job that pays for my first trip to India. I explore part of the Himalayas by bus and arrive in Rishikesh for a retreat in an ashram. There, after 4 months of practicing yoga and meditation, I am now sitting on the carpet of the meditation hall for satsang with my teacher, a Swami with a white beard, white pyjama, fat glasses. We are alone together. The fans on the high ceiling turn slowly. There are drawings of chakras hanging from the walls around us. It is hot, Indian hot. I can hear bird songs in the garden and even prayers in the distance on the banks of the river Ganges. I've been listening to and questioning Swamiji for months now, watching him, practicing his meditation techniques. The discussion begins in English with his strong Indian accent. Intimate, respectful, profound. The old man's eyes sparkle with frankness and curiosity for my questions. He answers me on non-duality applied to our perception of space-time continuum. My mind expands to reach his understanding. And suddenly, the illusion of duality vanishes. Between us, I feel unity. With a gesture, he invites me into silence, and we go out, walking in the garden side by side. For 90 long seconds, I experience the unity of cosmic consciousness. The ego is suspended in deep peace, bliss, and compassion. Back down from my mountain and back in Europe, I work in international business. There, I learned the visualization techniques of hypnosis and NLP. I practice visualization for professional performance, but also to explore the fun part, the relation between imagination and reality. It's in this setting and state of mind that I do meet the one that will later become my wife, Michal. In 2020, Eitan, our son, is born, and I decide to quit international business to open my hypnotherapist practice. I explore the possibilities of transformation of humans pushing back their inner limits. I marvel at the potential of the human psyche and discover something strange. That my most efficient hypnosis session deal with a very specific context. Systemic problems. In this situation, I improvise without effort with my clients. We co-create their future, and it transforms their life. Wow. Okay. 2013 comes, and my wife is pregnant with our second child, a girl. 1 week before giving birth, she has a huge belly like planet Earth. And I participate in a hackathon, my first time. And for the first time, I experience unbridled innovation. Wow. Business model Canva, blue ocean strategy, lean startup, design thinking, disruption, sprints of innovations in team. I discover that I am made for systems innovation. Together, we co-create the future. I experience flow and discover my purpose in life, to be an innovation coach. In flow, you forget yourself in the action. Everything seems fluid and obvious, even when you are dealing with normally unmanageable amount of information. In the moment when risk is proportional to your desire to create, achievements follow one another. Each of you, you are most alive and present in a specific situation that stimulates you. It's a kind of setting, a context that you have deeply adapted to in your childhood. It allows you to outperform and generate optimal solutions. In this state, you are 5 times more productive, 7 times more creative than an expert. Right? Even if your wife is not about to give birth. Okay. Ella, our daughter, is born. Between diapers and sleepless nights, I catch the hackathon bug and dedicate myself to innovation team coachings. Together, we seek to transform systems. We co-create the future. I get into flow. It's deeply fulfilling. Have you been deeply fulfilled at work? Yes? Like this 28th September 2008, when SpaceX succeeded in putting into orbit its 4th rocket after 3 failures. When Elon addressed his teams, he repeated, "I don't know what to say. My mind's blown. This is freaking awesome." You know, they had bet everything on this 4th launch. It was SpaceX's last chance for success. Actually, it is Elon Musk's flow state that allows him to perform at such high level to reach those achievements. With his first principle thinking, he sets the tone for his teams to make of SpaceX a better space launch solution, ultimately to make humanity a multi-planetary species. But flow and success are not the same thing. For Elon, it took 4 tries to succeed. And for myself, I must admit that the pursuit of my peak performance state made me discover the dark side, the tensions, the blind spots in the mirror, and 2 failed companies. At my scale, these were my 3 rockets. You know, when you are at the bottom of the chasm of the valley, you can't see the next summit that will take you even higher than the one you just fell from. Peter Diamandis, one of the most influential exponential thinkers, and the founder of the ISU, said, "The biggest problems are the biggest opportunities." Well, it applies to changing the world, but also to your own creative potential. So, how do you recover after missing your moonshot? Well, I used 2 strategies. I tried all the visualization and meditation techniques to reshape my identity. I wanted to be curious and daring to face my challenge of world transformation. Tomorrow, if you have the determination to take off for outer space, you will realize that the more you confront what fascinates and frightens you out of your comfort zone, the more you will realize your highest contribution to the world. The second strategy was to identify my best context of flow and jump in the water. Like an astronaut in space, it's sink or swim. So I jumped in systems innovation, the core of it, exponential transformation, and the immune system to change. Why then do I tell you to embrace the ups and downs? Push back your inner limits. Find your place, your flow. Because we are faced with the challenges of disruption, a vital cause that pushes me to re-engage for my children and for all of us on Earth. The list of massive transformation challenge is long. You know the ones that are facing you. Your flow is most efficient and powerful when put at the service of a cause that is vital to you. The biggest problems are the biggest opportunities. Exponential technologies can be disruptive or can be leveraged to solve problems. Simulation tools, generative design, deep thinking. The exponential growth of technology forces us to face a choice. Either we become more aware of the transformations and disruptions to come, or we let the blind spots of technology take over our humanity. Salim Ismail, founder of Singularity University and OpenExo, tells us that we are just beginning to explore the transformation of organizations as we move from a fossil fuel model to an exponential model. So, from now on, let us be actors and co-creators in collective intelligence. As Google Teams did before us, they showed us the way by exploring organizations without managers, sprints of innovation, even a meditation program, Search Inside Yourself. So, let us challenge ourselves outside of our comfort zone and explore our flow state. The bigger the challenge, the bigger the opportunities to grow and contribute. I believe each of you, in your own way, you can outperform yourself. by mastering your flow, you will discover your highest contribution to the exponential transformation of humanity. Thank you.